Hello, everyone. I am Anthropomantic Fiend. I do horror-related things on the internet, and it's been a minute since I've uh, even gone live on my channel. It's kind of towards the end of my. It's like the next to last day of finals week for me currently, so I just wanted to go live and maybe hang out with some people and just relax for a bit. Uh, because this tends to be a generally good place for live streaming when, the fire alarm doesn't go off midstream. So I just thought I'd go live, see who's around, and just relax for a little bit. If nobody shows up, that's fine. I'm probably only going to be doing this for like an hour, but I thought I'd go live, see if anybody shows up, just say hi to people. But I might share the link around just a little bit before that because as of now, you don't exist because no one's watching. Hey DMC, how's it going? Sorry if yeah, it's just been a minute since you posted that, but I'm just sharing links around for anybody who wants to hang out. But yeah, welcome to the stream. I'm probably not going to be here for too long, but I just wanted to hang out for an hour or so, maybe less if less people show up, but I haven't interacted with people for a long time. I have a review that has been in the works editing for actual weeks now that I just haven't finished because I have so much stuff going on. But it's the end of finals week. I have most stuff done, so I just wanted to relax and talk to the people from the YouTube lands because I haven't done that for a while. Nice. Uh, what double feature was it, DMC? I got a significant number of movies today. If anyone would like to see me show them off, I have a problem. But if anybody wants to see the stupid number of movies I bought today, please let me know. Cursed and They. I don't believe I've seen either of those. I know of Cursed. It gets mixed reviews, but I know people who think it's fun, and that's enough to make me want to see it. You would like to see the movies, Cody? And a couple of other things? Okay, I will get them. Alrighty. So, first of all, this was like just a collectibles store of all kinds. So, every time my friends take me there, I buy too many things. But first of all, I bought 2 comics. I got the first issue of this Buffy the Vampire Slayer thing. Don't do what I did and get so excited about Buffy things that you accidentally give Joss Whedon money, because you shouldn't do that. I'm still looking forward to buying this, but I should have waited until it was a secondhand thing I could buy. But I got excited about Buffy and I bought it. And we have the 5th issue of this Nightmare Before Christmas comic, which is Mirror Moon. And it looks like in this, like a bunch of, like there's a mirror that's creating evil clone versions of Nightmare Before Christmas characters that are coming in and mucking up Halloween Town. So Sally enlists the help of the vampires because they're the only ones she can trust, because she knows they don't have reflections. And I find that delightful. I also have my issues with Tim Burton and with Disney right now, so buying this was still iffy, but I got excited about The Nightmare Before Christmas. And moving on to this hefty stack of movies. Oh, it was produced by Wes Craven, but they still put it in as part of the pack. Okay. And thank you, Cody. And yes, exactly, screw Joss. So the first movie in here is Blade Runner, which I regret I have not yet seen. So I saw it and wanted to own it, and I picked it up. So now I own Blade Runner. Yay. There's a lot of cool people in this. I picked up The Cabin in the Woods, which I've started but not finished, but it is just such fun meta horror concepts in this one. So I'm looking forward to watching it all the way through. How many Nightmare Before Christmas comics have they made? Because I know this is like the fifth issue of that. But if you know of more, again, I still probably shouldn't be giving money to them, but I want to know the storyline. Then I have Blood and Chocolate, which is a werewolf movie that I've been meaning to watch for a long time. It looks like it is very, very much my vibe. Alien, which needs absolutely no introduction. It's Alien. I just didn't own a copy yet. Now I do. We have Dracula, the Dark Prince. The only name I maybe recognize from this is Roger Daltrey. It's following a young Vlad Dracula. I have no idea if this movie's any good at all. But I saw Dracula and I was like, ooh, one. Yeah, Blood and Chocolate. As soon as I heard that title, I was like, I'm interested. And I was not expecting a werewolf movie, but it still looks like right up my alley. Continuing that theme, we have Dracula's Curse. This looks like a made-for-TV version. Also put out by Artisan DVD, who put out this. So again, don't know if it's any good, but I collect vampire things, and this was cheap, and it looks fun, so I got it. And then I got, rounding all of that out, this movie, Vlad, which is also following a young Vlad the Impaler. And maybe incorporating some Dracula vampire stuff. But the cast for this one features Billy Zane and Brad Dourif. So that is going to be interesting. Then I got Happy Death Day, which is just such a fun movie. Groundhog Day meets Scream, essentially. With just a really fun sensibility. Then Unsane, which I just watched very recently for Girly Gore's Horror Movie Club. This movie was filmed by Steven Soderbergh on an iPhone. But like he still managed to make this super paranoia-inducing, creepy art film on an iPhone, and I respect that. And then I have David Hasselhoff in Jekyll and Hyde the Musical, which is a musical I got to see on stage years and years ago, not with the people who are in it now. But yeah. Cool. I also think it's fun that I found this because Tristan just found this recently. And now I have one too. Can you elaborate on that a little bit, Mayor? Also, welcome, but he paid a long time ago. Like, in what way? Like, I don't understand the financial aspect to that. And are these used? Because they seem like fairly new comics. Like, they're still putting out Buffy stuff, even now. And Joss Whedon's name is still on it. Yeah, no, this came out in April of 2022. This is new Buffy stuff. So maybe I shouldn't have bought it. Oh, I've heard stuff about Chiller. I have not seen that. It sounds fun. Yeah, Happy Death Day is really fun. Happy Death Day to You, I also quite enjoyed. I thought it was able to take what the first movie set up and not just do Groundhog Day, but a slasher again. It took it in a slightly different direction that was a little bit more comedy and sci-fi than outright horror, but was still so much fun. But yeah, that's my haul of movies. I definitely got too many of them because I keep buying more and more and more. But it's one of those 10 movies for $25 deals, so I need to slow down on the movie buying. But yeah, that is what I did this morning. I also watched Princess Mononoke for the first time this afternoon with a friend, which was nice, and rewatched Anna and the Apocalypse with friends last night with friends, which was really nice. And I've just been, other than that, finishing up finals week, watching Helsing for the first time, and yeah, packing up to leave. That is my life currently. I'm not sure what else to say, but what have other people been watching? What have other people been collecting, if you're collecting anything right now, and how are your lives going? Or if you, yeah, just say things. I'm here to talk and hang out. Yeah, they kind of do that a lot, Cody. Um, like I watched Dracula Untold, which is um, not a great Dracula movie, not a great Vlad the Impaler movie per se, but it's a fun movie. Uh, I definitely enjoyed it. Uh, but yeah, I haven't watched many Vlad the Impaler movies for that matter, but I haven't really seen any that just outright ignore the Bram Stoker connections and just do a straight historical piece about Vlad. Um, and maybe some of these are, and they're just marketing them with the vampire stuff because that's what they like to do. But I don't know. Yeah, looking for shelving. That's fun times. My parents have been telling me I need to build a shed in my backyard for the movies that I currently have because I have far too many of them. He's already been paid a licensing fee for use of his intellectual property. You're only putting money in the publisher's pocket. Okay, that's good to know. Hopefully, that's true. I want to do more research into that for myself just to confirm things. But thank you for letting me know that, Mayor. I feel a lot more at ease about buying the comic now. Ah, you've been watching Terrifier, Cody. I have not seen Terrifier yet. I love the design of Art the Clown. Uh, I love the little clips I've seen of him and the mannerisms. I don't know if it's really what I want to watch right now, just because slashery gore fest is not my current vibe, but awesome. Trying to think of other things to say to fill the silence that aren't me just saying what I'm doing right now, which is nothing. Also, still haven't seen The Strangers, Cody. I know. I haven't seen it yet. I'm sure it's really good. I just haven't had the time because I have lots of things to watch and do, and I'm tired. I want to watch The Strangers, though, and Pray at Night. They both look good. Trying to think of other things I can say that I've been doing. I've been working on a novel currently. I think I've mentioned that. Uh, it was a project uh, for my creative writing class that I just finished up, but I'm going to continue writing it. And uh, once I'm able to get that done, I will hopefully publish it and put it out into the world. It is not horror, even though there are a lot of monsters in it. It is more fantasy, but I hope people enjoy it when it gets out there. And that is a win, not an if. I am publishing this thing, god damn it. Uh, how do I feel about a zombie TV series that focuses on Bub from Day of the Dead? You're going to hate me for saying this, Cody, but I haven't seen Day of the Dead yet. I've barely seen any of the Romero series other than Night of the Living Dead. Uh, dropping out of college would free up my time immensely, Mayor. But the thing is, I just started a horror movie club and accepted being the president of a sci-fi club, and there are a lot of things on campus that I want to keep doing. I even convinced one of my English professors to read Carmilla and maybe use it in a class. So I enjoy college most of the time. There are some of my classes I haven't enjoyed as much, but the parts I've been enjoying, I've been really enjoying. And I have lots of friends on this campus that I've made, and I like it here. It's just a lot of commitments. I've also just signed on with too many clubs. I probably need to um, make some decisions, drop one or two things. But yeah. Oh, absolutely, Cody. I want people to read it. And if anybody out there um, wants to, you know, read what I have of it so far and give me some constructive criticism or feedback, please let me know. I will send you a link to that. Because any and all feedback is appreciated. I don't want to just release it to absolutely anyone. Just sneak into the clubs. Yes, I will drop out of college still as president of the clubs and just sneak in through the window at my own clubs. Perfect. And yeah, president. Granted, I can't feel too amazing about suddenly being the president of Sci-Fi Fantasy Club because I'm the only person who nominated anyone to be president of Fantasy Sci-Fi, and I nominated myself, so I was the only person running. And I started the horror club by itself, but it's doing really well right now. We just had like a campus-wide event collaborating with Black Student Union to watch Get Out and Us, and that went really well, and I'm very happy about it. But right now, clubs aren't doing much of anything because we're all tired, and it's finals week. Again, I don't know if I would dress as art for Halloween just because I haven't seen Terrifier yet. If I see it by then, maybe I will. Because I think that would be a really cool costume, but until I've seen Terrifier, I don't feel like I can dress as Art the Clown without feeling like a poser. But yeah, going back to the book thing, Cody, if you want to read what I have so far, let me know. I will shoot you a link. Anything else that's been going on recently? I am currently reading Carmilla again with annotations from my friend David, who did the play. So that's fun. Totally. Just shoot me a private message with your email. Okay, look, Mayor. We have a vice president. And we have a secretary. And we have a bunch of other people too. And then I will also say that it's hard to be a dictatorship over anyone if people aren't showing up to club. Because 2 people showed up last time, and one of them was the former president. So yeah. But yeah, Mayor, you really want me to leave college for some reason. Why? But yeah, we actually have constitutions in place for our clubs that says if people find the president to be shitty, they can, all say we want to kick out this president, and it will happen. So, but yes, Cody, send me a personal message with your email address in it, and I will send you my book so far. I'm going to promote the stream just a little bit, because I can. If there's anything anyone out there wants to talk about, just let me know. Thank you, Cody. Oh, believe me, I know, Mayor. And I appreciate that about you. You are very passionate about art, music, and movies. Worst horror movies I've seen this year. I'll be honest, I haven't watched a lot that I didn't like just because I haven't watched a lot, period. There are probably some bad ones, though, so I will check my my Letterboxd history in just a minute and let you know. I did watch some that I just found really upsetting and not enjoyable to sit through, but yeah. Worst Phantasm movie? I don't I don't know how to answer that question, because probably Oblivion. It just has the most loose ends. Just like production values wise, Ravager is the worst one. Just it doesn't have the atmosphere or the practical effects of any of the other movies. And like the eerie nighttime scenes are what really make the prior Phantasm movies for me. And most of Ravager is just in broad daylight or just in the reddish hellscape of the red planet rendered in not great CGI. I like the story, though. I like the parallel dimensions stuff, as convoluted as it is, and I enjoy the way they kind of bring things full circle to like that discussion of mortality, with it being Mike kind of worrying about losing loved ones in the first movie, and then we have Reggie coming to grips with his own mortality in the last movie. So I liked the storytelling aspect of it. Just the actual execution of the visuals wasn't great. So it's probably either Oblivion or Ravager. I've also said that 3 is my favorite for a long time. I've come to have some more gripes with 3, but I like all the Phantasm movies for different reasons. All of them are imperfect, but I like all of them. I don't know, Mayor. Like, again, the execution wasn't perfect, but I like the way they brought everything full circle with Ravager. And I completely get why you don't like Oblivion or Ravager, because they are just highly flawed and they don't have as many cool practical effects as 1, 2, or 3. But, like, there's no payoff in Oblivion, but the ideas it sets up, in my opinion, are really cool. They don't pay them off well at all, but it has really cool ideas. Yeah, and again, the tall man has plans, but he's kind of just this embodiment of death and just. It's kind of like he's disrupting the natural order, but he's also like a stand-in for the natural order in some ways. It's weird, but like he always has a plan. He always is putting something in motion, but there's no way for humanity to ever comprehend what it really is, and I like that. I disagree there. Again, like plot threads kind of go nowhere at the end of Oblivion, but the ideas are really cool, and I like the way they bring everything full circle in Ravager. So I'm gonna have to agree to disagree with you on that. What do you not like about the plots, Mare? If Laura can't sit through the first Phantasm, something tells me she's not going to like the rest of them. But if like she hates 1 and 2 and she only likes 3, 4, and 5, that would actually be really funny. But in order to find that out, we have to make Laura watch all the Phantasm movies. And Laura still hasn't even watched Anna and the Apocalypse yet. So I don't really see that happening. Cody, cool, fine if you like it. It's just that like they build up so much around the tall man inserting that sphere into Mike's head, and then at the end he's just like, wait, shit, no, and takes it back out again. So, and like I get why, because he's just like, wait, no, you're using this against me. No, bad. I'm taking this back. But I wanted to see them push that further before they just pulled out of it at the end of the movie all over again. But yeah, it's kind of between Oblivion and Ravager for me. I still haven't checked my Letterboxd history to see what the worst horror movie I've seen this year is, but I'm going to do that now. Oh, it's probably The Howling 7. I can almost guarantee it is. Hello, Jelly Duck. Welcome. How are you? I was just checking my Letterboxd history to see what the worst horror film I've seen this year is. Cody? I can't agree with you there, because Howling 2 at least has Christopher Lee and is stupid in a fun way, as is 3. 4 is just kind of a boring retread. And it wasn't Howling 7, it was Howling 5 that I watched. And Howling 5 is really boring. Like, really, really boring. I hope not, Mayor. I feel like they're just gonna have to maybe meet less frequently. Um, but everyone has life stuff going on, so if it's not a monthly live stream and it's just like every other month, twice a year, I would be cool with that. But I did pay them money. So, yeah. But yeah, I hope Freaky Girls Live hasn't run its course because it has been a highlight of many things in my life. But I mean, if it has, it has, or if they have to do things a little less frequently, that's also fine. I watched M. Night Shyamalan's Old, which was not the worst thing I've ever seen, but not great. Yeah, no, it is unequivocally Howling 5: The Rebirth, which has a beautiful castle set. It's just really boring. Like, holy shit. I've not seen the deleted Joker clip from the new Batman. I've seen the clip. I've seen what little of the Joker is in the new Batman movie as it is, but I've not seen the deleted Joker clip. I did see the movie in theaters, though, and it was very good. I highly recommend. I did not, Mayor. I wish I could spare enough to give Laura some new legs because of her piloche sewing accident, but alas, no. He does a little bit. Is it what we need today, though? That is the question. Also, thoughts on the Riddler from the new Batman movie, because he is scary and amazing, in my opinion. Mr. Dan and Horror, welcome. All is well at the moment. I'm a little tired. I probably won't stay on for terribly too much longer. I'm probably just going to let the stream run for about an hour. We've been going for about 40 minutes now. But yeah, all is well at the moment. Nearing the end of finals week currently, and just wanted to relax and check in with people because it's been a long time. I hope things are all well with you, Dan. I haven't watched your channel in a while. I haven't watched a lot of people's channels in a while. I've mostly just been watching stupid meme videos and the occasional little vampire thing on YouTube. Just because I haven't had a lot of free time, but that'll be changing for a little while because spring break is soon. Okay, but new Riddler is terrifying. He's also really funny. Like the scene where Batman talks to him in the prison cell, and he literally just goes like, "Wow, you're really not as smart as I thought you were," and just starts singing Ave Maria. That was funny. And yes, major Zodiac killer inspiration in the Riddler. He's also a live streamer, which makes him who has like just this little squad of followers who are like, this guy's amazing. He's an artist, and that makes him even scarier. I don't know how to feel about you seeing me as that Riddler, because he's the kind of fucked up villain I love, but I don't really want to identify myself with him. But he might be really fun to play. Maybe. Um, Jelly Duck, I have started watching a lot more anime than I did initially. I'm watching Hellsing for the first time currently, which I highly recommend. It's really good. I finally watched Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust the other day. And I've just started attending meetings of my college's anime club and watching like the first few episodes of various things. So anime is literally just animation, cartoons from Japan with certain stylistic components. So it's a really, really broad and covers a lot of different genres of just story. So there's a lot of good stuff out there. So if you want recommendations, let me know. Jelly Duck Helsing is fantastic. It is, if you want a really good mixture of like classic gothic horror tropes with action and political intrigue and moral dilemmas and cosmic terrifying weirdness and a little bit of like fun, snarky, anarchic humor, it's really good. Mr. Dan Horror, I have not checked out Akira yet. I need to change that. You were thinking about Flowers of Evil. That is literally just a name I chose for the stream. Just because I was like, it's almost May. Flowers are a spring thing. Flowers of Evil, because I'm a horror channel. That was the only rationale I had behind the name. But yeah, I have not checked out Akira yet. Dan, I need to. It looks really good. And also just literally any Studio Ghibli movie, I highly, highly recommend. They're all fantastic. Yes, is Flowers of Evil the name of something else other than a book of poetry by Baudelaire? Because if it is, I was not aware. Oh. Children of the Retro Wave. Joe, welcome. How are you? Oh, nice. Your son's anime club does things. I'm hoping to collaborate with Anime Club through the horror club that I'm currently running on campus to show the Vampire Hunter D movies because I think that would be a lot of fun. But it's just a fun place to relax for like a couple hours in the evening and just watch something I've never seen before and laugh ridiculously with my friends. But that sounds fantastic, Dan. Yeah, as much as I love the Joker and I've been obsessed with him for a long time, there's been so many new takes on him even that I don't feel like we need to see him again. If anything, in the next Batman movie, I want to still have the Joker they set up in the last one just kind of still lurking in the background, being like, I'm going to plot things, but not have him be the focus of the movie. Still focus on a different Rogues Gallery member because they set him up in the last movie. So I still want him to be there in the background, but I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be. I can't words. I don't want him to be the focus. Cody. I mean, honestly, Mark Hamill just is the Joker. There's no way around that. So yeah, he just is the Joker. He's terrifying, but still really, really funny. Um, I love Joaquin Phoenix's performance in Joker, but that's almost a different character. Terrifying in his own way. And then both Cesar Romero and Jack Nicholson are just off the wall fun as well. So those are probably my favorites. I also think the Joker from the Batman Brave and the Bold cartoon is highly underrated because he's also quite fun. Oh, and from the just the cartoon called the Batman, such a weird, different design for the Joker in that one, but I kind of love it. What are you referring to, Cody? Kind of like Thanos. Kind of like Thanos in what way? For what? I'm not doing great on the keeping track of the conversations at the moment. Pretty casual anime fan, can count on one hand how much anime I've watched. Would you be willing to count them for me? Because I'm all ears. If you haven't watched Hellsing yet, you should though, because it's good and I like it. Also, what is everyone else's favorite version of the Joker? Oh yeah, yeah, Cody, I get what you're saying. Uh yeah, just having Joker in the background. I don't know if I want him to be the major overarching mastermind villain of everything necessarily, but I do want to just have him continue to lurk in the background for a little while. I have not seen David Howard Thornton's take on the Joker, but I would like to because I think he could do a really good Joker. Has anyone else in here watched Tommy Wiseau's take on the Joker? Because holy shit, it is deranged and not in a good Joker way. It's just it is a thing. But yes, what is everyone else's favorite version of the Joker? What is everyone else's favorite Batman thing or comic book movie? Just let me know. My favorite Batman movie is still Batman Returns. Even though objectively in a lot of ways the new movie was just some of the best filmmaking I've seen in a Batman film technically, Batman Returns is just a lot closer to my heart. I think Mark Hamill has actually played a live action version of the Joker for something. I couldn't tell you for what, but I feel like that's out there somewhere. And he probably was wearing some hefty makeup. I don't know if it was to look like uh uh animated Joker though. Hello Ben, welcome. My beloved arch nemesis. Cowboy Bebop, Dragon Ball Z, Ghost in the Shell, Akira, Black Lagoon, and Perfect Blue. All things I've not watched yet. I really do want to see Perfect Blue because it looks very fucked up. And I would like to watch all of those others too, just because I hear good things about all of them. But Perfect Blue in particular is one that I just hear recommended a lot, especially in horror circles. So I would like to check it out. I did not hear Eggers say that, Ben. I'm kind of bummed. Also, did you have to go there again, Ben? I would say I thought we were friends, but I already knew we were arch nemesis. But yeah, I'm kind of not surprised by that because I feel like Eggers' overall energy is that he loves the classics and he loves creating things that are steeped in tradition and history. And Nosferatu already is of its time, so I don't see what he would want to do that's new with the story. As much as I would love to see him do a version of Nosferatu, because I think he would ace it. And Mayor, I have not actually seen The Dark Knight yet. I have copies of Batman Begins and The Dark Knight sitting over there because I bought them the same day. I can't words. I bought them the same day I went to see the Batman. I just haven't watched them yet. Maybe Ben's my Joker. Maybe I'm Ben's Joker. We may never know, Mayor. And hello, Marty. Welcome. Thank you for the pimp tweet. It is always greatly appreciated when you promote our stuff. I may not be on for much longer, but I do appreciate the support. I don't know what I'm doing with my body right now. Again, I'm tired. I just haven't hung out with y'all in a long time, so I wanted to be here for a while. Lucid Lupus, hello. How are you? Ben, I don't know about that. I mean, if you have to say you're the good guy, are you the good guy? Am I going mad, Cody, or am I already there? Oh, you just want no more vampires. Well, that's perfect. Perfectly fine. No cure like the laughing cure. It's going, Lucid Lupus. I'm a little tired at the moment. It's the end of finals week for me. I just wanted to take an hour or so to chill with people because my one video that I still need to put up before I start creating more content has been in the editing phase for weeks and weeks now. So I just haven't been uploading to this. I've barely been interacting with YouTube folks otherwise, just because I've had so much college stuff going on. So I wanted to make sure I was still in touch with all of these cool YouTubey peoples. But yes, how is everyone right now? Awkward silence again. I apologize. I'm just sitting here waiting for the delayed responses of messages, and my brain's a little empty right now. But again, I just wanted to be here. No more Dracula or Nosferatu movies. We need a Dr. Acula movie. Oh man. Well, we've already got one Dr. Acula movie in the form of Night of the Ghouls, I think it is. But if Ed Wood doesn't direct it, is it really a Dr. Acula movie? That's what I want to know. Just chilling might wear a sack later. I thought you said you were gonna hit the sack later at first, and then it was like, wait, no, this is Cody. He's absolutely wearing a sack later. Cool. Morbius is bad representation. Morbius does, and like not even the character, the movie Morbius, which I haven't even seen yet. I was looking forward to it. I'm now looking forward to it less. Morbius does not represent the vampire community as a whole. Am I free Saturday, Marty? Maybe. I don't have anything scheduled for Saturday as of now, so I probably would be free. It's the start of spring break for me, so yeah, I probably would be free Saturday. I will keep in touch with you about that, but I most likely am free Saturday. What's going on Saturday? Worst vampire movie I've seen. Probably Bitten with Jason Mewes. I couldn't even finish it because of how awful the racist caricatures at the beginning of the movie were. They hurt me. I don't love Polanski's Fearless Vampire Killers. I just don't think it's that funny. I also am iffy about The Vampire Happening, but the more I think about that movie, the more I realize how fun it is, and there are just some absurd things about that movie that I thoroughly enjoy. So I actually do kind of like that one. But definitely Bitten. I like the fact that I couldn't even finish it for the vampires just because of how awful the humor was. Yeah, Mayor. He's a bad director in a boring way. Ed Wood is like trashy, low budget, sometimes not coherent storylines, but he has a vision and he's at least creative and he's fun. So yeah. Modern directors that could do an unfilmed Ed Wood script. People out in the world, let me know, because I'm trying to think of one right now. I feel like I don't know if Tommy Wiseau is the person to do it. I think Edgar Wright. What else has Edgar Wright done, Dan? Just for frame of reference. But the two that come to mind for me, just because of their love and respect for campy and classic horror cinema, would be John Waters and Don Mancini. Oh, celebrating 500 subs and having a hangout on Saturday, hoping to get a wide and varied rogues gallery. I will try to drop in for a little while. I have not seen Rockula, Ben Grimm, although I am planning on watching it at some point. Live watch of what, Ben? Of what is that, and why are you recommending it to me? Argento's Dracula 3D. I've heard that's awful, like really awful. I still kind of want to watch it though. I'm probably like a small part of me is tempted to buy it because it's Argento and Dracula and looks like an enjoyable train wreck, but I don't know if it'll be an actually enjoyable train wreck. So yeah, I will watch that movie eventually, but it'll be a minute. Martin Scorsese would be an interesting one. An 80s British horror comedy called I Bought a Vampire Motorcycle, starring the guy who voices Bob the Builder and C-3PO. Like, separately, or did the same person voice both Bob the Builder and C-3PO? Because holy shit. Like, as a very small child, I had a Bob the Builder face. So there's a small part of me that wants to watch this train wreck of a movie just for that. And you did say worst best. So I very much want to see this movie. A short story about the secret last Ed Wood movie no one will talk about or admit exists. Fun. I also actually, at a horror convention years ago, and I think I showed this off like a couple of years back when I did that live watch stream of Plan 9 from Outer Space with Marty, Trinchy, and Corey. I brought out the book, but it's a book of the lost screenplays of Ed Wood. So one of them's like called Tomb of the Vampire, and the other one is The Ghoul Goes West, and it's a gothic horror western that he never filmed. So I think someone should make movies out of those scripts. I've not seen the trailer of Sharkula. I can almost imagine what to expect out of it, though. Wright did Shaun of the Dead. Okay. And Wright also did Last Night in Soho recently. Okay. $1 was still too high a price for Argento's Dracula, and you wouldn't want to sully the rest of your Argento collection. Wow. Wow. Okay. I will wait for the last few comments to come in so I can respond to them. But after I respond to those, I am probably going to call it a night because it has been an hour and I am very tired and have other things I need to do tonight. But again, thank you to everybody who showed up. See, that's what I thought it was, Marty. I'm not watching that. Oh, but you bet Christian and Trinchy that you'd watch it if you reached 500 subscribers by the end of April. I would never watch it for any number of subscribers. That is not a challenge. It, like, legitimately, if you want to, like, get a bunch of people to subscribe to me, that would be nice, but I'm still not watching it. And yes, I was trying to remember the other things Rightus directed. Hot Fuzz. I did not know that he directed At the World's End, Scott Pilgrim, or the Don't Fake trailer in Grindhouse, though. But yeah, that's the stream. Thank you to everybody who showed up. I had a nice little conversation and check-in with some people that I haven't seen in a while. So thank you again for coming. Hopefully I'll see you in another video or stream or whatever it is next. Bye.